I'm Pastor Grant, and I hope that you'll join us at one of our campuses this weekend. We're one church with locations all across Hampton Roads and online around the world. So if you're looking for a church home that prioritizes engaging worship and Bible teaching, then this church is for you. Welcome home. So you come this Sunday and experience for yourself what we say, it's not just church, it's life.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Newport News, talk to State Farm agent Jimmy Fay today.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth-watering. Give me that silky, smoothie, creamy, dreamy Papa sauce. Give me that crispy, cuffy, oldie, foldy, pepperoni poppin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Crispy, cuffy, roni trio before it's gone. Papa John's.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts. But there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our smart checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your smart checking account today.
Prior to exercising outside in the heat, there's a couple things to always think about. First, always making sure that you properly hydrate with water. And this can be up to a couple days even prior to exercising. If you start feeling run down, not feeling right, make sure you take a break. If we do start getting to the point where your symptoms are getting worse and you're not feeling right, it will be very important to seek medical attention. Again, getting the body temperature down and getting your hydration back up and resting appropriately.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey, sweetie, how was practice?
My mom was a cheerleader in school. She knows how intense it can be. That's why she always keeps me well fed.
Girls. Oh, hey, Miss J. Come on, team, we got this. Let's go. Hey, honey, have some.
I may have picked basketball over pom-poms, but I still got the world's best cheerleader rooting me on.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
It's game day once again here at TowneBank Stadium in Newport News, Virginia. My name is Austin Urch, and we've got more USL 2 action headed your way. Tonight's matchup features the visitors, Patuxent FA taking on the home side, Lionsbridge FC. It's very warm this evening, but both teams have made their way out onto the field. Warm-ups are done, the anthem has been sung, and the starting 22 players are making their way to their positions. Lionsbridge boasting a very impressive 8-1-2 overall record, 5-1-1 in USL 2 action. They currently sit at the top of the table, and they want to take this advantage and push their lead just a little bit further. There's a couple of teams hot on their heels as we approach the end of the regular season. Patuxent FA has had a bit of a rough go this season so far, 1-5-1 in USL 2 action. That draw came against Christos FC. It was a 2-2 draw back on May 26th, but it was a big 3-0 win against the Virginia Marauders back on June 5th. Last time these two teams met, it was here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge and Patuxent battled it out to a 2-2 draw, with Patuxent scoring the first 2 goals of the contest, before Lockie Faye scored just before halftime to put one back for the Bridge, and then Celestin Blondell tied it up in the 69th minute. The remainder of the game, both teams would fight hard, but no one able to provide a winner in that contest. So Patuxent FA, definitely one of those teams that can take it to Lionsbridge, and we'll see if they'll be able to do that here tonight. We're going to get those starting lineups to you. So for Patuxent FA, we've got number 2, Michael Adekanbi. Number 5, Kevin Habib El Hay. Number 6, Slutho Mlunguza. Number 8, Joshua Macklin. Number 9, Sulemana Ba. Number 10, Akurena Ramakatsa. Number 11, Amir Moore. Number 12, Evan Marks. Number 13, Francisco Hidalgo. Number 17, Chayton Quidlon. And number 28, Jesus Rondon. Rondon in goal. Patuxent FA wearing the green and black uniforms. Lionsbridge in their standard blue. The sides fight for possession here very early on. We're trying to feel things out. Possibly see if there's a good chance to get an early goal on the board. Lionsbridge has had a couple of games this season where they've been able to score in the first 5 minutes. It's been quite a bit since they've been able to do that feat. That was much earlier in the season. Things seem to have quieted down offensively for them. Speaking of early goals, in the first matchup between these two teams last season, it was a 2-0 win for Lionsbridge. It was Sam Hall who got the scoring started in the very first minute. David Rana scored the brace in the 18th minute, as Kruchenkov tried his best to keep it in play. It's out for a goal kick. Lionsbridge doing a nice job pressuring Patuxent, forcing turnovers, winning the ball in the middle of the field. It's definitely going to be the key to this game here tonight. If you can control possession and control the midfield, it's going to be a very long evening for your counterparts. Especially with how hot and humid it's been here in the Tidewater, Virginia area. The weather is certainly in the mid-90s today, and certainly got up there early. About 10 a.m. the weather was almost 90 degrees. Thrown on the far side of the field. Ramakatsa forced out of play. Thrown for Lionsbridge. Taken down the line. Double team wins the ball for the defense. Patuxent taking it out along the right-hand side, but out of bounds. Marks had pressure coming his way. And there's another Lionsbridge forced turnover. Bridge will bring it all the way back to their starting goalkeeper tonight, Cole McNally. And get brought up over on the right wing. Gordon linking up with Beckett. So we've got Cole McNally in goal. We've also got George Wyatt in defense. In the midfield, Harry Lovett. Louis Beckett as well in the middle of the field. Up top, we've got number 10, Christian Hatley. Defender, Josh Gordon. Matthew Kirk and Denis Kruchenkov also at the top of the formation. Joel Gonzalez in defense. Claudel Ngubu in midfield. And the captain, number 31, defender Sam Hall. So a couple notable omissions from the lineup here tonight as Lionsbridge gets called for a foul first of the game. That's Ngubu, who thought he had a clean play, making his way around the midfielder for Patuxent before stealing the ball away. I'll get stopped, brought back just inside the center circle, the Lionsbridge half. Doggo goes out towards the left corner with that free kick. It'll be a corner for the visitors. Very early on, a great chance to try and do some damage. Number of players moving around inside the 18. It's cleared away by the bridge. Ngubu tries to head this one head his way by Kruchenkov, but it's intercepted. Patuxent with a great takeaway in order to keep the ball at their feet. Goalkeeper Rondon, smart pass over to Marks. He's got a better touch this time and is able to link up with a teammate before it's headed out of play. Over on the opposite side of the pitch. Gonzalez is playing that left back position. Not too often we've seen him in the starting 11 this season. But certainly looking to step up when the time is right, and given the chance here by Chris Wally. And of course you want to be extra aggressive, really get stuck in with the tackles. Play very smart as Patuxent looks to start a counterattack. Macklin brings the ball into Lionsbridge territory before dishing it out wide. Lunguza. Macklin had Lovett pressing in on him, and Ngubu now picking up chase. Patuxent doing a really nice job with this possession here, opening up those passing lanes for their teammates. Lionsbridge getting a bit aggressive as that one just goes over Sam Hall. Far side of the field, Ba plays it up and McNally can't hold on to it. Fortunately though for him, he was able to quickly spring into action, jump on top of the ball. Looked like it was Amir Moore who was quickly coming in with hopes of a rebound coming his way. Call his own number and put the visitors up early. No avail though. Fay. Now the cross coming in. Makes his way back outside the box with a little bit of help from the Patuxent defenders. Hall chasing this one down with Ba right on his back. Able to cross it into the midfield for McNally, who then boots it away. Taken away by Patuxent, but a heavy touch. And they're able to win it back. Ramakatsa drops it back, firing this one in the side, netting past McNally. But he's able to poke it away, out for a corner kick. Second corner of this game coming up for Patuxent. Ramakatsa gets set for the delivery. His right-footed corner goes deep past the back post. Headed away, and Ngubu able to touch it down to himself and looking to move up the field. Trying to find Hatley, but much too far out in front. A bit too close to Rondon, who quickly comes off his line, able to grab onto that one. No real pressure coming his way, though. As now here comes Kruchenkov. Goalkeeper swings his foot through it. Hall knocks it down, but it's straight at the feet of Ramakatsa. The offense looks to pick up again here for Patuxent. Edge of the 18. Over on the left side, Macklin. Drops it back to Quidlon. Delivery towards the middle, cleared away by the captain, Hall. Now Kruchenkov possibly with a chance here. Rondon outside of his box has to head it away. Lionsbridge win the ball back in the center circle. Love it. Out wide. Just past the center line. Good poke and a good takeaway by Quidlon. Again, Patuxent moving up the field with determination. Moore gets it back from Ba. From distance, up and over. A little bit of pressure continuing to build here for Patuxent. Lionsbridge defense has to move very quickly to try and recover, as Patuxent has been doing a really nice job creating space, maintaining it for themselves, forcing the Lionsbridge players to run around. As McNally urges the teams further down the field. Header out of play by Ngubu. Good touch over on the far side of the field. Patuxent with a chance now. Clever move. Cross coming in potentially. Low and on the ground towards the top of the box with Ba's name on it. However, Lionsbridge able to make a key interception. Just get that ball out of there. Send it down to the opposite side of the field. Across the halfway line. Looking a bit dangerous there for Lionsbridge. Patuxent has been moving down the field so fast when they get the ball. It's that decisiveness that really is such a benefit, especially in a quick transition game where you have an opportunity. Gordon with a big giveaway. Moore firing this one, and it's off of Wyatt, out of play for a corner kick. A couple of appeals for a handball from the Patuxent squad. Won't get that though. But another chance for the visitors to go up on the scoreboard here. Macklin taking the corner on this side of the field. A lot of backspin on the ball. It was cleared away by Gordon outside the box. Ngubu takes it. He's trying to use his pace to move down the far sideline. Has options dropping back with Hall. Now Gonzalez able to find Hall again. Throughout this season, Lionsbridge's main plan of attack has seemed to be really long passes over the defense, and I don't really think that that'll be a great strategy here tonight. And what we've seen from Patuxent seems to be serving them better, and I think would help out both sides as Kruchenkov is in past the back line. And a good disruption coming from the left back. Michael Adekanbi just causing enough chaos for Kruchenkov, so he couldn't get a clean shot off. In fact, forced a heavy touch from him, denying a chance on goal. If you're able to play controlled soccer and not have to run around as much as your opponents, it certainly sets you up well for these really hot evenings. It's Gonzalez. Short pass over to Kirk. Gubu back to Kirk. Back out again. Gonzalez. Stumbling over the ball. Knocked out of play by the defense. Unfortunate there for Lionsbridge as Gonzalez really had a good chance to send in a cross. But now Lovett with a throw-in coming up. The next best thing here for Bridge fans. Lovett delivering this one inside the box, and Gubu, and it's poked over by Rondon. Great save from the goalkeeper. He certainly had to react fast to that one. He might be called upon again here. Lionsbridge have themselves a corner. A perfectly placed throw in a short corner taken. Delivery up towards Kurchenkov. The ball hit a hand inside the box, but inadvertent from the referee, and play goes on. Wyatt heads this one back up. It's settled by Kirk, taken off his foot though, before Lovett has to come in, save the day. The boys in blue can't make anything out of the possession as Ramakatsa quickly headed down the other direction inside the 18, moving to his left foot, and he takes one touch too many. That spells the end of the attack. He had some space inside the box, and of course, hindsight being 20/20, should have pulled the trigger then, but thought he might have had a better opportunity, a better look. He was able to just create a bit more space. Kurchenkov gets around his defender, can't poke it past the goalkeeper. Rondon off his line again. A quick decision making. Coming in very clutch for Patuxent, especially in their own half. That's a couple of times so far that Kurchenkov has been able to shake himself free. It's a heroic effort from Gordon. Able to get his head on that one, delivering it back to McNally. Last time it was Evan Marks who Kurchenkov got past, and this time it was Adekambi. Maybe third time lucky for Kurchenkov as he's brought down after a hard challenge. Good physical defending turns him away. Gubu forced to retreat inside his own half before getting the pass. Field switched by Hall. Gonzalez bringing it up. And Lionsbridge will reset again. Beckett looks over by the spectators for Gordon, and now Gordon beginning to move with a little bit of speed. Hatley, clever turn, gets the pass off to Gordon, but too far out in front of him, and it goes out over the goal line. Another goal kick coming up. Lionsbridge unbeaten in their last 4 league games. The last time out was here at TowneBank Stadium, and that was a 1-1 draw against Nova FC. Before that draw, it was 3 wins in a row for Lionsbridge as Gordon able to win this battle against Ba. Linesman's flag goes up, and they'll say it went out of bounds. He was able to hold on to the ball, but ran out of room. Ackland getting set for a throw-in. And that draw against Nova FC was both goals scored in the first half. In the 17th minute, it was Nova who got the opener. Really high pressure coming from Lionsbridge. Kurt just forcing Rondon to clear that ball away. Kurchenkov trying to turn in towards the box. The defense holds strong that time, and now back down the other way. Suleiman Abba. Able to find Ramakatsa. Ramakatsa finding himself on the opposite side of the field from earlier. It'll be another corner kick for the visitors. That's their 4th already. It'll be Ramakatsa to take it. McNally moving players around inside his box. Trying to make sure everyone's covered. Delivery is up and over everyone. McNally thought he could go up for it, but didn't come down with it at all. A hard pass from Ngubu. Too far out in front of Kruchenkov. That's another unforced error from Lionsbridge that gives away possession. To be the start of a good counterattack, but really fizzles out inside their own half of the field. Lunguza. A long pass, but perfectly weighted. Now Patuxent playing the possession game. Patiently waiting for Lionsbridge to overstep. Quidlon, as Kruchenkov heads it up to Hatley inside his own half. Adekanbi heading it back to his goalkeeper, and that's another good job by Rondon, the goalkeeper, playing aggressively outside of his 6-yard box. Ready for almost anything that comes his way. Does a really nice job anticipating that the ball will come his direction. Across the field by Macklin. Poked away by Kirk, and now Lovett to Ngubu. Gordon. Lionsbridge looking for a chance here, and Ngubu has Gordon running past him. A couple more blue jerseys trickling up the field. As Lionsbridge have more and more control over the pitch. Long ball on the ground is intercepted. And all that work undone in just a moment. Now they'll have to fight to win the ball back. Lunguza. Adekanbi. His pass is less than stellar. Kirk back to Hall. Gonzalez heads it to himself. Down the line. Left-footed cross towards the top of the box. Ngubu a step behind the play and a step behind Lunguza, who was able to clear that one well outside the field of play. Quick throw in finds Kirk. Now back to Gonzalez down the corner. Kirk gets it. Edge of the 18. Turned away by Patuxent defense. Gordon to Beckett. Beckett getting upended after a tackle. Linesman's flag up on the near side of the field. Out of bounds, a throw-in for Lionsbridge. Hatley will give a short pass to Ngubu before getting the ball back, turning towards the center of the field. His touch is too heavy. However, Beckett able to make the interception. Hatley gets the ball back, working his way towards the edge of the field. Delivery towards the middle of the box. No one on his side there able to help him out. Kirk sent him towards Kruchenkov, and Kirk fires this one again on the second chance. Kruchenkov asks for a handball, and the home fans get it inside the box. It's a penalty kick. First foul of the game for Patuxent, and it's going to be a penalty kick. Sam Hall stepping up to take this one. The team captain for Lionsbridge. Sam Hall, team captain, and certainly a player you want taking a penalty kick. Was able to convert last time in the national semifinal. Can he do so here tonight? Fires this one all too easy into the corner. Sam Hall, that's how you do it. On the home side in front. Not much there out of the celebration from Hall. But a big goal nonetheless. The one-goal game to inject a little bit of life into the home crowd here at TowneBank Stadium. The division leaders up by 1 as they look to just push themselves a little bit further ahead of the other teams in the Chesapeake division. Lionsbridge with 16 points coming into this contest, 5-1-1, their USL 2 record. Virginia Beach United also has 16 points. Lionsbridge won the head-to-head game between those two teams earlier in the season. And also third is the Charlottesville Blues. However, they have a game in hand, so they sit at 18 points. Kirk trying to spin his way down the sideline. Gets the ball poked out from under his feet, out for a Lionsbridge throw. Ngubu fires it back to Lovett. Turns it up to Gordon. Open space on the far side for Kirk. One-timer, fires this one into the festival area. A good little sequence from Lionsbridge there is they found an opening and immediately jumped on that chance. Great timing from Kirk, but just a little bit off the mark. Lionsbridge wins the throw in here after Macklin was brought down. A couple appeals for a foul. Looks like the referee told him that he was already on his way down before the Lionsbridge player came to him. Macklin with a nod of understanding carries on as Gordon tries to one-timer this one up to Ngubu, who's making a deep run. Defense wasn't having any of it. Lunguza near sideline and for the home fans. Macklin playing it towards the corner. But too much power behind it, sends it out over the goal line. No real chance for any of his teammates to get on the end of it. Moore was the closest man. Still almost 20 yards behind the ball by the time it rolled out over the end line. Short goal kick taken by Lionsbridge here, 28th minute. Wyatt takes it in stride. Has Hatley up the field. Gordon's behind him, but they're outnumbered. Now with a little bit of help from Wyatt and Ngubu. Lionsbridge looking a chance to switch the field. The green jerseys shift over, so Lionsbridge plays the ball back. McNally, the goalkeeper, plays it. William and Mary just boots the ball up the field. Kurchenkov Again, trying to get this one past the defense, unable to do so. Evan Marks standing strong in the back line for the visitors. Lovett gets ready for the throw-in. Last time Lionsbridge was in this position, it was a perfect ball right to Ngubu. That one looked like it slipped out of Lovett's hands, though. Hall has this one. And he can't get it back to Lovett. Like Lovett was caught off guard and didn't realize it was headed back his direction. Throwing down the line. Booted away by Lovett. Maybe a little bit of frustration there after things didn't work out on the last go around for Lionsbridge. Rondon. Short goal kick. Kruchenkov sliding past the goalkeeper in an effort to cut off that pass. High pressure coming from the bridge here. Marks trying to clear it away for his team and on a long pass. Patuxent doing a nice job holding on to the ball so far, but they're running out of room as they continue to work backwards. Hidalgo. All the way back to Rondon now. Looks up the field and just decides to clear it out of his half. Handball on Hatley. So he went up to try and challenge for the 50-50 ball. Guidlon plays it quickly. Patuxent with 15 minutes left in the first half to answer back after Hall put the home side up by a score of 1 thanks to a penalty kick in the 24th minute. Play on from the official over on the right wing. Bah, edge of the box, crosses it in. McNally able to have that one bounce into his hands. As there's still a Patuxent player down just at the halfway line. The center official waved play on, despite the signal from the linesman over on the far side of the field for foul. Both sides making their way over to their respective benches. Looks like we might have our first hydration break of this match, as Ngubu gets the first card of the contest. In the 32nd minute. So it was Ramakata who brought down on the, basically right on the center line. Getting checked over by the medical staff. Seems to be doing all right though now. Certainly good to see. So looking up ahead for Lionsbridge. got a friendly match against the Richmond Kickers just a few days away from now on the 26th. And that'll be up in Richmond, Virginia. But then they'll be back home for more USL 2 action against Old Sporting FC on the 29th. That'll be the first meeting between those two sides. Then they'll host Christos FC July 3rd. And Virginia Beach United on the 6th. So especially that last contest against Virginia Beach United could have some pretty big implications for how the final standings for the Chesapeake Division end up. As play resumes here at TowneBank Stadium, the shadows just getting a bit longer out on the field as the sun begins to set, or continues rather, behind us. Hatley has Gordon down the line. Gordon has to be careful to stay on sides as Hatley turns toward the middle. Love it. Switches it all the way to the opposite side for Gonzalez. Kirk with a bit of room. Likes to go backwards for Hall, the goal scorer in this contest. Gives it back to Kirk. Gonzalez over on the wing. Left-footed cross, takes a deflection. Kurchenkov can't get there first. Settled down though. Lack of communication as Lovett didn't know he had a defender on his back. Ends up giving the ball over. Gordon being brought down. Whistle sounds against Quidlon for his infraction. A restart for Lionsbridge. And here's Louis Beckett. Ngubu quickly moving. Beckett couldn't get the pass off until just now though. Hatley towards the corner. Ngubu. A pass, but it's off the mark. Possession given away. Ngubu trying to win it back. Patuxent holding on to it now. Lunguza up the field for Moore at the top of the formation. That one slides right by him. It was certainly an ambitious effort by Moore to try and corral that ball. There's Gordon now for Lionsbridge. Sends it into no man's land. Out towards the corner flag for a throw in deep inside Patuxent FA territory. Blue jerseys move over to try and lock them in, and quite a bit of movement down the sideline. Lionsbridge win the ball back though. Kirk flicks it on to Hatley. However, he can't touch it down to himself. Hall forces this one out wide for a battle against Ba. Gets the better of his opponent. We'll turn it towards McNally. Gets it out of the dangerous area with Wyatt. Hold some pressure coming from Ramakatse. He looks like he's back up to basically full speed. Certainly good to see, as he was the player who was down about a handful of minutes ago. It's Gonzalez taking this one on the far side in front of the substitutes. Drops it back. Ngubu. A couple of Lionsbridge players wide open on the near side. Ngubu's double teamed, wins the ball back though. Gonzalez has Beckett in the middle. Tries to find Hatley though. Beckett, right place at the right time. Wins the ball. Lionsbridge having a difficult time going across the middle of the field when they're in the attacking third. There's the sun in their eyes as they look back towards the crowd side of the field, or is something else. They've almost been locked, it seems, to one side of the pitch. This one to Gonzalez and nearly into the corner, touched by Hatley last. Richard tried to follow up on his own shot, but Rondon able to make the claim for himself. Thinks about rolling it out, but then likes to just fire it down the field. Out of bounds, Wyatt will pick the ball up, look to do the duties of the throw-in. And then he'll hand it off to Lovett. Good throw up to Hatley. Kurchenkov plays it towards exactly where he would be. A little bit of a different position out on the field. No one up there for him as Wyatt heads the ball out of bounds. Likes to just give up a corner. 5th corner of the game for Patuxent. They had 4 inside the first 20 minutes. There's been another 20, but they finally have another here. They find themselves trailing by 1. I don't believe they've really been able to deliver a shot on goal from the corner. Is again, this one overshooting everyone. No one even getting a touch on the ball before it moves out over the sideline. Another big missed chance for the visitors. Kurchenkov tries to find Hatley. Said Marks had the inside track. He was able to get the ball first as Hall has this one go over his head. McNally's off his line. Sliding effort, still inside of this box. Clears it away from Suleiman Abba on the far side of the field. Talked about the decisiveness from Rondon. How about that from McNally? Recognizing the dangerous situation that he was about to find himself in as Hall went up to clear that ball away as the last line of defense, other than the goalkeeper, came up entirely empty-handed. Hidalgo passes it back to Rondon, boots it out of play, looking for Macklin along the wing. Lovett asking for a little bit of help as he looks to link up with Kurchenkov. And marks it, heads it away. Lunguza is able to turn it away from Beckett. Patuxent with possession. Good pass with the outside of the foot to find Macklin inside the 18, firing near post, just past McNally, but also past the post as well. Really good look for Patuxent. And it seemed like on that possession they weren't thinking at all and just playing by instinct, what felt right. Sometimes it seems like they've been second guessing themselves in the attack as they move through the midfield. They're just recognizing an opening. Macklin seeing a bit of space in front of him, making a run. Trusting that his teammates would be able to find him. And gets sent right back to McNally. Rolled out to Wyatt. Pressure coming from Patuxent. Kirk tries to chest it down to Ngubu. But a good takeaway from Patuxent. Now they're on the counterattack. Up for more, but out past him again. And it's all the way the safe feet of McNally. Lovett to Ngubu. Takes him a second touch to settle it down as Hatley working through the middle of the field. Ngubu has Gonzalez on the far side of the field, but now here's Kirk with a little bit of space. He gets fouled by Mengluza, and it's a yellow card that'll come out, I believe. Looks for a moment as if the official was reaching into his pocket. It was just for the magic spray to mark out 10 yards. Mengluza came in half a second late there on Kirk. Now 3 players for the Bridge stand behind the ball. Lovett walks away. It's Kurchenkov and Kirk. Both of them lining up, taking their steps. Kurchenkov fires this one just over the crossbar. A good look for Lionsbridge, but it amounts to nothing. Looks like Lionsbridge looking to maintain high pressure here after this goal kick. For a moment, Patuxent seemed to be setting up as if they were going to play it short. Said they go far down the field, and you're right at around the 45th minute. See if there's any stoppage time to be announced. Patuxent trying to do a bit of damage first. Moore, one touch to himself, and his second one puts it over the bar. Perhaps the biggest chance of the game for Patuxent. At the best time as well, right before halftime, certainly would have swung the momentum almost all in their favor. We got 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Moore doing everything he could, but just couldn't put the finishing touch on the ball. Possibly one last chance here for either side, depending on who comes away with the ball here. Kurchenkov has it up right to himself. Hatley inside the 18, past Rondon, fires and scores! Lionsbridge double their lead just before halftime. Christian Hatley. To go into the halftime break with a strong 2-0 lead here at home. There's a battle in the midfield, starting with a Patuxent throw-in. Both sides really trying to prevent the opponents from getting that last chance of the half with so little stoppage time here at the end of the first half. Kurchenkov able to head it up. I believe it was Ngubu who came in, filled the spot right where he left. He was able to link up with Hatley. Hatley had a bit of space, touched it inside the box. Did a really good job putting just enough power behind the ball to give Rondon a false sense of security that he'd be able to come off his line, grab the ball. Hatley using his speed that we see him so often pull out. Ramakatsa wins his side of throwing after Hall knocks it out of bounds. Maybe last chance of the half here is Patuxent gets set for a throw-in. Ramakatsa heads it in towards Hall, cleared up by Beckett. By the center line, Kurchenkov over his head to Ngubu. He's dispossessed. The numbers game catches up to him, and we get the halftime whistle. So 2 goals for Lionsbridge here in the first 45 minutes. Sam Hall converted the penalty in the 24th minute. And then just a couple moments ago, Hatley able to double the lead. A minute into stoppage time. We're going to be back after 15 minutes or so for halftime with the rest of this USL 2 action.
Yes. All right. All right.
Ooh.
Who is Jacob Hard Eyes Winkface?
A boy.
A person.
A person. A special person? Maybe like a
Dessert?
boy?
I got your favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. I'm gonna let it happen.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
The rotator cuff is a group of muscles that surround the shoulder joint, as you can see here. There's 4 of them, and like all muscles, they have a muscle belly, which is this red fleshy portion here, and a white tendinous portion. And so when the rotator cuff tears, essentially what happens is the white tendon comes off the bone. The recovery is basically, you're in a sling for about 6 weeks to allow the tendon to heal. By 3 months, I let patients get back to things like lifting weights, playing golf, swimming, things of that nature.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts, but there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our Smart Checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your Smart Checking account today.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home. Scatter.
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollars hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
All right, fans, it's now time for the Chick-fil-A Kids Penalty Shootout. Marching to the goal near the festival area. These lucky 25 kids will try to score a goal against the Chick-fil-A cow. If they score the goal, they'll win a prize from Chick-fil-A. All right, on your marks, get set, and go! Lionsbridge FC would also like to thank these 2024 season sponsors: Holiday Inn Express, Town Barbecue, McAllister's Deli, Express Employment Professionals, the Captain's Inn, proudly serving Aroma's Coffee, OW's Crepes and Creams, Yorkie Roofing, Prime Hydration, Riverside Paper Supply, Parkway Print Shop, and Lake Reporting of Remax Peninsula. 92.3 FM The Time, WY Daily, and Ticketsmarter.com. And Lionsbridge FC would like to welcome the following groups in attendance tonight: TV Bears, Food Lion, the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank, and Virginia Legacy and Vet Chicks. And a happy birthday tonight to Bryce McCoy and Benjamin Moore, celebrating with Lionsbridge here tonight. Also a big happy birthday to Patricia Michael, celebrating her 79th birthday. She chose to come out and watch a Lionsbridge match tonight instead of going out to dinner. Happy birthday from the bridge. And kids, how about a big round of applause for tonight's ball kids from Virginia Legacy.
And welcome back to TowneBank Stadium. We've got 45 more minutes left on the clock here. This USL2 matchup tonight between Patuxent FA and Lionsbridge FC. The home side, Lionsbridge, with a 2-0 lead here going into the halftime break. And it looks like they've got the same 11 players back out on the field to start the second 45. Sam Hall able to score the first goal of the game in the 24th minute via a penalty kick. And then Hatley able to score in stoppage time. The assist from Denis Kruchenkov. Just give it one more goal just before halftime and continue the momentum swing in their favor. The second half, though, underway. Lionsbridge looking to see this one through all the way to the end. Currently undefeated this season in USL2 action when they've scored the first goal in a contest, 4-0-0. And after scoring that first goal, they've only given up 2 total goals throughout the rest of the game, as Rondon has this one on the edge of the box. Kruchenkov nearly shuts him down. Beckett from distance firing, pushed away by the goalkeeper. Good look for Louis Beckett, but a good save from Rondon as Lionsbridge looks to continue this pressure. Levitt gets it from Gonzalez, tries to play it to Kruchenkov. It's cleared away by Marks, out of bounds. Throw in for the Bridge. As Levitt swaps the soccer ball out for one that's just a bit more dry, maybe not as wet. The humidity here this evening. Deep throw in. Gonzalez, left-footed across the center. Hatley tries to put it away. Looking for his second of the night. Very nearly, though. So it looks like there was just too much chaos in front of him, as well as a defender right behind him. Couldn't get enough space to get a shot off. Goal kick, it looks like Rondon wasn't quite happy with that one after it left his foot. Lovett drops it all the way back to Gonzalez, who's able to keep it in play. McNally up the field. Straight past Ngubu. Kruchenkov moving in, try and close down Marks. Ngubu, top of the box, can't get on the end of it. And now a couple Lionsbridge midfielders out of the picture. Patuxent moving up the field with speed. They try and cut out almost the entirety of the Lionsbridge defense as well. That long ball over the top. Try and find more. They'll certainly have to settle for nothing that time around. Nice little give and go along the near side of the field. Ramakatsa turning towards the center, but he's pilfered by Kirk. Great takeaway right off Ramakatsa's foot, who's quickly transitioned to defense now. Ball finds its way to McNally. And Gordon sends this one over to Hatley on the wing. Hatley turning towards the middle of the field. Stopped by Lunguza, taking it himself. A couple appeals for handball from the hometown fans. As now here's Amir Moore, looking for a bit of space. Can he get a shot off? He's inside the box, cross towards the middle, cleared away. Kirk, a short touch, and it's finding Ngubu perfectly, who crosses the center line. Ngubu, Kirk on his left, finds Kirk inside the firing cross. It rolls all the way through. Hatley again looking for the double here tonight for himself. It's a great sequence from Lionsbridge between Kirk and Ngubu. They made their way into Patuxent territory. Kirk knowing exactly where he needed to be to really stretch the defense as thin as possible. And the delayed run coming from Hatley. Trying to come in unmarked inside the box. Ball goes out of play from Queedlund. Scored one of the goals in the 3-0 win against the Virginia Marauders back at the beginning of June. No call as Ramakatsa brings this ball through the middle of the field. Goes Kruchenkov and Hidalgo getting into it just a little bit. And Guza has it taken away from him by Kirk. Ngubu with distance. Ball pinballs around inside the box before falling at the safe hands of Rondon. Another dangerous look coming from Lionsbridge, though, as they look to extend their lead further. Queedlund scored the opener against the Marauders in the 37th minute. Ba would net the next one in the 73rd. Then Peter Beal is currently in the substitutes for Patuxent. Put it to rest in the 87th. Free kick just outside the box. Foul on Hall. He'll get a yellow card. Hall fortunate not to give away a penalty kick there, as he was running a real close line with the edge of the box. Hall normally plays a very disciplined game. I think this might be maybe his second card of the season. Ramakatsa stands over top of the ball. He's going to be the only one there, as it's to be a four-man wall for Lionsbridge. Fires towards the top corner. What a strike that was. Off the woodwork. Maybe another 2 inches lower. That one bounces off the crossbar and in. A great look for Ramakatsa. Unfortunate that it didn't go his way. The best chance of the game for Patuxent, certainly. Ramakatsa, a good pass to Moore, gets it back. Hall, sliding tackle, knocks it out of play. That one last off Ramakatsa, according to the linesman on the near side. The captain does his job well. The captain's armband coming off in the process during that tackle. Kirk lets this one go by. Beckett to Gordon on the opposite side. Gordon gets it back. Switching the field. Pass too far out in front. Habib Al-Hayy able to pick it up for Patuxent. Here's Moore. Running out of space, gets the ball off his foot. Ramakatsa left-footed cross in, and all too easy for McNally. Maybe a couple steps to his right. Ball right at chest height for the goalkeeper for Lionsbridge. Takes a look around the field. Doesn't see a lot of movement for his side, but over right in front of his bench, Gordon's wide open. A lot of green grass in front of him as he picks up pace down the field. Beckett, just outside the 18, tries to nestle this one into the back netting of the goal, but well off the mark. Always a difficult challenge to try and chip the goalkeeper when he's inside his 6-yard box. Perhaps he might have been better off to try and work the ball out towards the wing and then get a cross in. Looked like there were a couple of Patuxent jerseys in front of him. Shut down a direct shot. Hall gives up the header to Moore. Habib El Ahi. Cross in the middle. McNally off his line, takes it right off the feet. It looks like that was Queedlon who made his way up. In that last attack, he was situated towards the back post. A good late run in by him as Hatley moving in with speed. He falls down, rolled right over the feet of Adekanbi. Goal kick coming up for Patuxent. Hall's header goes straight to Lovett. Now Lionsbridge seems like they're almost content defensively here. Is a chance for the visitors and putting it wide. Solomon Ba. McNally certainly not happy that he felt like he was left out to dry. As I was saying, it seems like Lionsbridge seems a bit content to not necessarily not battle for the ball, but it seems like they aren't quite as much in desperation mode. Of course, having a 2-goal advantage. We're sitting in a pretty good spot in the contest, especially with the second half to go. Gonzalez thought he had that one. It looks like we've got some substitutes here for Lionsbridge up at the center line. Chenkov, it's like whole head out of the game alongside Gordon. And then also Harry Lovett will exit the contest. It looks like Dimitri Turner, Harry Rowe, and Jasper Winslow come into the game for Lionsbridge. They'll see their first bit of action here with Lionsbridge on the back foot. This one goes all the way back to McNally. Quick goal kick for Patuxent. Hidalgo up through the center of the field. Ramakatsa heads it up to Moore. Hall gets there first. An overhead kick by him. Clears it away from the defense. Lionsbridge sends it back to the back line with a little more control this time. Not as much pressure coming from Patuxent when they don't have the ball. Is here in the second half of the contest. Definitely really beginning to feel that fatigue here in the 60th minute. Battling for the ball a bit too physically there over on the far side of the field was Winslow. Looks like Moore is down behind the play here for Patuxent. Seems like it might just be a cramp. Hopefully nothing too terrible. As he looks to be more in discomfort than pain. And now he's getting his legs stretched out. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some players warming up over on the sideline for Patuxent to make this switch. So all the players now making their way over towards the sideline. With a couple of exceptions. Rondon being the lone one. As he still steps just outside of his box. Everyone else, though, getting a drink of water over by the sidelines. As Peter Beal will enter the match for the first time tonight. For Patuxent, he's going to take the place of Amir Moore, who goes off for the injury. Beal scored that goal in the 87th minute, and the only win that Patuxent has this season. That 3-0 victory over the Virginia Marauders. Up next on the schedule for Patuxent is the Charlottesville Blues. They're going to play at Charlottesville. As Ngubu chests it down to himself. He makes his way over to the far side of the field, and a foul issued called against Adekanbi. Looks like he buried the shoulder just a little bit into the back of Ngubu, who got by him. Some good field position here for this free kick for Lionsbridge. Four-man wall gets positioned by Rondon. Kirk stands behind the ball. With a left-footed effort coming in off the woodwork. How close can you get there? Lionsbridge very nearly adding to their tally. A great strike from Rowe, who came on as a substitute just a couple moments ago. If I'm not mistaken, that would have been his first touch of the game, and what a first touch that would have been. Looking for the top right corner of the goal. Just a bit off the mark, similar to the free kick that we saw down at the other end for Patuxent. Wouldn't be surprised if the woodwork has more saves than the goalkeepers here tonight. High pressure coming from Lionsbridge up through the middle of the field. Patuxent able to withstand the initial attempt, though, as they cross into Lionsbridge territory. Giveaway, though, deep inside of the Lionsbridge defense. Patuxent able to get it back, though, as the visitors realize they're running out of time, especially after that last effort. Just under half an hour to go, so it's brought out towards the wing. Crossed in low towards the center. Ba can't settle it down for himself. It's cleared away by Beckett. Out of bounds. Throw in. Ba calls his own number, takes it to the corner, fires it in. Wyatt turns it away from the box. Wanguza He's forced away by Rowe. A throw-in, though, for the visitors. Rowe did well to track along with Lunguza as he worked his way down the right-hand side of the formation. Throw-in coming up. Patuxent making a bit more progress down the field, but everything done away with there. It was a soft giveaway by the visitors. They win the ball back on the clearance, though. Clever touch by Gonzalez. Hatley, already with 1 goal tonight, has Ngubu for a bit of support, but goes himself, punched away right back to Hatley by the goalkeeper. Hatley lets it go out of bounds for a throw-in. Strong shot, but it looks like an even stronger save. I'm not sure which direction the ball had more speed. Hatley, cross in towards the middle. Lionsbridge pick it up on the edge of the 18. Just outside was Winslow, trying to open up an opportunity. Give and go down the sideline. Really big effort from Turner to drop back. Sliding tackle just outside the box, and Turner mistimed that one. Reaching into his pocket. We'll see if it's the spray. It looks like that's another yellow card for Lionsbridge. Dimitri Turner. Really got the timing all wrong on that tackle. Last-ditch effort from Turner. Used all of his juice to get back and keep the play alive for Lionsbridge. Maybe about 10 minutes ago, Ramakata fired one from here. Denied by the post. Lunguza takes his turn and puts that one high and to the left. No real danger resulting from that free kick. Just a little note in the referee's book. Now McNally gets a word from the official just about keeping the pace of the game up. Already heard a couple times this evening McNally just taking a bit too much for the referee's liking. So the referee will just remind him that he's good to play whenever. He'll sound the whistle. Throw in for Lionsbridge. Rowe looks like he'll get set to take this. A couple of substitutes on the opposite side of the field ready for the boys in blue. He'll hold off for now as Gonzalez gets ready for the throw. A trio of blue jerseys inside the box. Gonzalez lets that one slip out of his hand. It's brought down by Turner. Back out to Gonzalez. Turner again. Can't find a bit of space. Munguza comes in, gets the pass off before Turner's tackle comes in. Ba moving quickly down the field. Winslow trying to slow him down, firing off the woodwork and into the back netting. Patuxent able to score a goal here in the 69th minute. And now here come the substitutes for Lionsbridge, and again the boys in blue giving up a goal after going up 2-0. We saw that earlier this year against the Virginia Marauders. Lionsbridge scored the first 2 goals of the game. It was Adam Kirkwood with getting credit for both of those. before Virginia Marauders able to answer back. Lionsbridge would go on to win the game 5-1. Ben Fisher comes into the contest for Lionsbridge. He'll take the place of Beckett over on the far side of the field. Here's Fisher. Suleiman Abba with the goal for Patuxent is now Lionsbridge going to get another one back. Free kick for the Bridge. Good field position to take this strike. There's also Lockie Fay comes in for Claudel and Gubu. And last time Lionsbridge had a free kick from this spot, it was Rowe who took it and was denied by the post. Why not have Harry Rowe give another shot at it? Four-man wall lines up. It's either going to be Rowe or Hall to take the kick. Rowe takes it, fires towards the corner. And half the fans thought that one was buried in the top corner. Just a little bit further off the mark this time. Mlunguza gets the assist for that last Patuxent goal. And Suleiman Abba, of course, the goal scorer. Rowe's delivery in. Fisher can't get there first. Patuxent able to clear it outside of the box. Amakasa all the way up to Ba on the far sideline. Short pass in towards the center. Amakatsu gets called for the foul. Or it looks like it just rolled over the sideline for Ba on the far side. Hall. Gonzalez shaking himself free from Beal. If I'm not mistaken, the only substitute for Patuxent so far this game. Took the place of Moore, who went down with looks like a leg cramp earlier in the game. Patuxent gives away possession there in the 74th minute. Throw in for Lionsbridge. Fisher back to Rowe. To Winslow. Rowe trying to make himself available inside the 18. Out for a goal kick, though. So with Lionsbridge having their lead cut in half, they certainly aren't getting out of the game so easily, especially at this stage with 75th minute. A little bit of a momentum swing in favor of Patuxent. And of course, the last matchup that these two teams faced off in, it was a 2-0 lead for Patuxent. Hall and Ba both going down after a collision of heads. Both players are going to get looked at. And Ba certainly not happy about it. Making an appeal to the referee, and there's also another visiting player down. Looks like it might be Habib El Ahi. Beginning to cramp up here. Boss still making his case to the referee, and a couple of his teammates getting involved, trying to usher him away. All getting assessed from the medical staff here. I'm not quite sure what the goal is for Ba's complaints here. Seems like the referee blew the play dead. Now I wouldn't be surprised if Ba has to get checked over as well, after he stayed down and play was blown dead for him. Hall will have to wait until play resumes to enter back into the contest, and looks like we finally have another substitute for the visitors. Brandon Betts gets set to come in, taking the place of Habib El Ahi, who that right back position, as it looks like he was cramping up. Weather just after halftime finally dropped below 90 degrees. As Fisher gets this one, Hall's back into the game. And so is Ba. Gonzalez to Rowe. To Hatley, who certainly takes a hack at it. Well off the mark, though, as like that was just a bit of a desperation effort. Maybe felt pressure coming his way. The ball gets set for a goal kick, but looks like we'll see a hydration break here for the rest of the second half continues here at TowneBank Stadium. That's headed back over to the sideline. Just continuing to stretch things out as he makes his way halfway there and then realizes he just came from there. He doesn't really need a hydration break just yet, so he'll convene with a couple teammates out on the field. Lionsbridge has to be a bit careful, as it seems like on the 55th minute, there's been a big drop-off in their play. They aren't as aggressive anymore, and of course it has to do a lot with the heat and humidity here. They did utilize a few of their substitutes, and so there are some fresh legs out there, but even still, it seems like it's been a bit of a different team here for the home side. And the goal in the 69th minute seemed to have taken almost all the wind out of their sails. Fans in attendance getting a little bit more nervous, starting to sweat a bit more than they were before with the high heat. 80th minute coming up. 10 minutes away before stoppage time. Rondon. Big kick sends this one up. Wyatt Faye tries to keep it in play. A falling effort for him. As we have a throw in on the far side of the field. Beal has this one taken off his foot. Turner and Kirk providing the pressure there. Hatley just a bit offsides, as his main goal was to keep the ball in play. Lost track of where he was out on the field. Betts wide open on the near sideline. Maybe 25 yards the next closest player, but Rondon didn't see him. Turner gets called for a foul after Ramakatsa tried to have an acrobatic effort to pass the ball up the field. Might have just clipped his back ankle. Ramakatsa went down earlier in the contest with a minor injury. Looks like he'll continue to soldier on, though. Or at least try to, as he walks away from the spot of the foul. Well, it looks like the referee might be giving him just a second chance to ask if he's looking for a substitute. Coming out of the game for Lionsbridge's Matthew Kirk. He's certainly been all over the field tonight for the Bridge. And Ritchie comes on to replace him, and Matthew Kirk certainly puts himself in the running for tonight's Riverside Man of the Match. As Winslow heads that ball out of bounds, corner kick coming up. First corner of the second half for Patuxent. They had 5 in the first 45, 4 inside the first 20 minutes. Chance here to bring things even. Pushed away. Rowe boots it up the field. Doesn't get very far though. Battling for the ball. Fisher, he's taken down and looking for a free kick. He won't get it. Betts moves quickly. Takes the throw for Patuxent. Throws the ball up over Ritchie's head was Hidalgo, but touched too far out in front of him. Hatley to Ritchie. Rondon, though, aware, keen what was happening, ready and waiting on the edge of his box. That one, Ritchie couldn't get on the end of, even if he had another, maybe 5 feet. Turner has to duck out of the way as Adekanbi came swinging to try and clear that ball away. Deep ball past the defense. Ba can't get there first. However, it is another corner kick. This one's taken short. Ramakatsa, edge of the 18. Fisher containing him. Can't find any space. Passes it over to Marks. Stopped by Gonzalez before it even got inside the box. To Ritchie now. Just inside the center circle in his own half. Sliding challenge by Quidlon. He wins the ball. Ritchie tracking all the way back. McNally off his line. A lot of backspin on that ball. Able to come out and grab it. Pressure coming from Patuxent, which they sense the proverbial blood in the water here in the late stages of this contest. A chance to really take it to Lionsbridge, the team at the top of the Chesapeake Division. Hatley battling for the ball. As it makes its way towards the end line, and he just gets a second late head start on it. After it was deflected off of Rowe. Goal kick coming up. Patuxent doing all the things right here. In these last couple minutes, they've been able to apply the pressure, and Faye, a great pass as he kicked across his body to Ritchie. Rondon throws it out quickly, pressure coming. Hidalgo has to do something with it, goes back to his goalkeeper. Down the line looking for Betts. Hall boots this one right back where it came from. It's punched away, out of bounds. And it looks like that'll be a corner for Lionsbridge. Only one corner so far before this one. That was back in the first half. 86th minute, Lionsbridge able to take a bit more time off the clock here as he's been facing quite a bit of pressure from Patuxent. Rowe to take this kick. Away from the goalkeeper. Turner firing, stopped by traffic in front. Fisher, short pass to Turner, gets a good turn, free space for Ritchie. Drops it back to Rowe. Lets that one go well off the mark. And Rowe made an absolute meal of that shot. Had himself some space. Like that one might have gotten caught on his heel. As he looked to swing a left-footed effort across his body. Gonzalez, perfect header right to Fisher's feet. Patuxent end up getting away with the ball though. Macklin turned towards the corner by Winslow. Ball goes out of bounds though. Be a throw-in for Patuxent as they look to continue this pressure deep inside Lionsbridge territory. Lionsbridge defending is trying to hold strong here. Ramakatsa, short pass to Macklin. He's dispossessed. A great tackle, perfectly timed over on the far side of the field by Hatley. Throw in for the Bridge as fans begin to line the fence line. You're hoping for some of their favorite players' autographs after the game. Lionsbridge really doing a nice job to establish the connection with the fans here in Newport News TowneBank Stadium. Always great to see the club showing its support for its supporters. Going for Patuxent again. They're moving quickly down the field. Throw-in after throw-in. Lionsbridge content to just knock the ball out of bounds. How long can they continue to bend before they potentially break? Fisher, though, gets pushed down. No call from the official. Saving the ball is Beal right on the goal line. A chance to get in the delivery, maybe. Winslow. All he had to do was stand there, and the forward does all the work for him, letting the ball go out over the end line after a bit of fancy footwork. All making a case for Fisher. He felt like he was unjustly tackled. All the captains still helping out his teammates, trying to position themselves as Faye went up for that header, didn't come down with it. Betts, last one to touch it. And it looks like Gonzalez gets a yellow card despite Rowe handing the ball off to him. That's an interesting one that I certainly haven't seen in a while. Of course, we've seen yellow cards for stalling as Faye dials one up from the edge of the box. Swinging across his body, that one just over the target. But normally, if I'm not mistaken, Rowe would usually be the one to get that card, as he ended up being the one to slow the play down. Well, regardless, it's just another yellow card for Lionsbridge. Here they've had 4 tonight. We have yet to see one for the visitors. Foul called against Beal as Hall sends this one towards the far side. Fisher settling it down. Tries to link up with Fay in past the defense. Instead, Fay will get called for the foul as it'll be another free kick for Patuxent. We might see almost a handful of stoppage time coming up here as we hit the 90th minute. Rondon has to act quickly and clear this ball up towards the center of the field. Offsides flag is up on the near side. Wyatt still playing to the whistle. A couple of complaints from the Patuxent players. Specifically Ba, who's feels like he was wronged, but he didn't do anything wrong. It was his teammate, though. Adekanbi, who came from an offside position. Richie can't save the ball. Goes out for a goal kick. Adekanbi, who got that first touch after the ball was sent down his direction. Wyatt wins the header over Adekambi. He's getting a bit more physical here as Hall with a sliding tackle. Dispossesses Patuxent. Rowe keeps it in bounds, up for Richie. Inside the box, he's offsides. Now, Payne Richie getting a bit too eager on the offensive side of things. And a minimum of 5 minutes of stoppage time coming up. We've already had a couple come through as Gonzalez gets upended after going up for that challenge. Betts in Rowe now getting into it. I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least another yellow card here before the end of this match. Things getting quite physical in the midfield. All heads it out of play. Lionsbridge seems like they're running out of time and energy. Rather, Patuxent running out of time, Lionsbridge running out of energy. We'll see which one ends first. Richie with a bit of a sloppy touch as it touched Queedlon before moving down. Now Richie knocks it out of bounds in his haste to try and get the ball and win it from Hidalgo. That one's up over Gonzalez. Hall lets this one go out of bounds. Did a good job boxing Adekambi out. Gonzalez ready for the throw. Good pass from Richie. Turner didn't get any of it as Rowe hustles back. Dispossessed by Fisher. A good pass up to Hatley on the far side of the field. Takes it down towards the sideline, works his way towards the corner, evades a sliding tackle, turns in towards the center of the field before moving back out. Has Fay behind him if he needs a little bit of help. Over on the sideline, Hatley touches towards the center. He gets brought down. No call from the official. And I think that might do more harm than good to the other players out on the field. Lionsbridge looking maybe for a bit more retribution. Turner being defended very physically by Beal. Fisher sending this one all the way back to McNally, who boots it up the field. Richie heads it towards the 18-yard box, but Rondon the only one there for both teams. Ball sent up the field. Wyatt knocks it just a bit further outside of his own half. And again, Richie offsides. Certainly doing no favors for his squad here. Header back up to Faye. Of course, always a little bit of flair when it comes to Lockie Faye. Player with a lot of speed, and speaking of speed, here comes Richie Rondon outside of his box, had to clear that one away. A throw in for Lionsbridge, and the ball kids not doing any favors for the boys in blue, getting the balls to them. Referee gives the go-ahead as closest ball boy was about 30 yards away. Give and go. Edge of the box, McNally off his line. He gets beat initially. Patuxent with a chance here and firing that one off into the sand pit. The final whistle sounds, and Ba had a chance to bring the equalizer after scoring that last goal for Patuxent. In the end, shoots it well off the mark. Lionsbridge able to escape this contest with another 3 points, keeping them at the top of the Chesapeake division. Lionsbridge now 19 points, 6-1-1. A strong first half showing for Lionsbridge, but then it seems like the heat might have gotten to them as they really let off the gas in the second 45, specifically the last 30 minutes of the game, as they gear up for a friendly against the Richmond Kickers just a few days away. That'll take place on the 26th up in Richmond. Then they'll be back home to host Old Sporting FC on the 29th of June. You head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your spot here at TowneBank Stadium for that contest, as well as the next two coming up. Christos FC on July 3rd, and then Virginia Beach United for a battle of the two teams at the top of the Chesapeake Division on July 6th in the Coastal Virginia Challenge Cup. The penalty for Sam Hall that got us started in the 24th minute, and then Christian Hatley with Dennis Kruchenkov's assist in stoppage time in the first half. And it was that goal for Hatley that proved to be the decider here, despite Ba's comeback effort in the 69th minute. But Patuxent ultimately falling again, 1-6-1 in USL2 action. So for all of us here at TowneBank Stadium, I have been and will continue to be Austin Urge. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey, sweetie, how was practice?
My mom was a cheerleader in school. She knows how intense it can be. That's why she always keeps me well fed.
Girls. Oh, hey, Miss J. Come on, team, we got this. Let's go. Hey, honey.
I may have picked basketball over pom-poms, but I still got the world's best cheerleader rooting me on.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
The definition of a concussion is a transient change in neurological status related to some sort of traumatic injury that occurs to the body that presents through brain changes. Things such as headaches, neck pain, dizziness, not feeling right, emotionalness. Symptoms can last very long or very short. If you develop symptoms after some sort of injury that you feel may be a concussion, you should be evaluated by a medical professional who's trained in evaluating concussions.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts, but there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our Smart Checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your Smart Checking account today.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that silky, smoothie, creamy, dreamy Papa sauce. Give me that crispy, cuppy, holdy, foldy, pepperoni popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Crispy, cuppy, roni trio before it's gone. Papa John's.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Newport News, talk to State Farm agent Jimmy Fay today.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.